Hello and welcome to my daily live stream. Um, Today was Tuesday. I worked the rest of my hours for this week today. So I worked a few hours today. I went to pay the water bill and I went by 7-Eleven thinking I would get something in that. There was a sale, there was a promo for a 20-ounce soda and 2 slices of pizza for $3. And I thought, well, I'll use the balance on my account. I have a $40 balance on my account. And so I thought, well, I'll get that. And then when I went up to the counter to get to pay, it wouldn't work. So they tried a couple times to pay with my the wallet on the 7-Eleven app, and it never worked. So I came home, been working for a few hours, worked a few hours until the evening, and that's pretty much it. There's some tornado warnings watches today, but all that was after I came back home. After I got home, all that happened. So I'm glad that I went early as I did. But I hate thunderstorms. They make me nervous. The lightning makes me nervous, and I don't like to walk in when it's thundering and lightning. Anyway, so I have not done any writing today. I really just wanted to get I wanted to get the work done. I wanted to finish working, so I focused on that. There's this thing, a job. I don't know if it's legitimate. It's through this one thing connected to Grammarly. Somehow I don't know exactly. It's for a proofreader. For to correct grammar, punctuation on some stuff. And I have a test to take. It's supposed to take an hour, no more than an hour, I think. And I have to do it I have to sit there at my computer and do it all at one time. So I've been avoiding it, but tomorrow I'm planning to do that. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I would be good enough to do that. I don't know if I'm good enough at grammar and punctuation. Because I don't know. I write, but I don't know if my grammar is always proper, or my punctuation. I don't know. I do have some well, laminated guide sheets for grammar and punctuation. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing the test, and if I get approved for it, then I'll just figure it out from there, I guess. It pays $13 an hour. That would be nice, and I could still do what I do now. So that'd be, I don't know how many hours that would be, but that'd be. I'm working 20 hours a week now, so that if I could get 20 hours a week, then with that'd be 40 hours a week. And if that's reliable, steady income, I don't know. I was gonna say I could afford to rent an apartment or something. But the only problem is I can't really specify where I work for the other what I do now. There's no income verification for what I do now. So it would only show up. In some ways, I would only have one job, and that would be if I start doing this grammar thing. That would be it. I don't know. I don't know. there's so I'm thinking about doing that tomorrow. I need to do some writing. I need to work on my writing, and I don't know where I put it. I placed it somewhere. The book with places to submit writing. I need to write and submit. I just like it says what they want, in general terms on the listing. It says what kind of writing they want, but I'm nervous that I won't be able to write what they want, or at least well enough for them to want to buy it. Yeah, that's the reason. I guess that's part of the reason I've been avoiding going through that book and trying to find places to submit my writing to, and writing something to submit to them, because I don't know if I'm good enough to get published by these places, especially places that want to pay. I definitely want to do that. I just have that old doubt and fear of not being good enough. It's like kind of like a trademark from, I guess, or like what is it? It's like a theme in my life. Not being good enough, not being adequate. Oh yeah, tomorrow I have plenty of stuff to do. I just need to get to the point where I'm not just sitting here doing nothing for hours. I need to work on my writing. I need to do some reading, not just for the fun of it, but reading books of reading fiction. Really helps my writing, and I do have books on writing that I read, so I need to read those. So I just need to read in general, start reading in general. And my problem recently with reading is that I don't know. I guess I've lost focus in that with respects to that. In regards to that, because I have my Kindle Fires. I have two of them. Here's one of them, and I have so many books on there on there, and I have I have a whole bunch of books here somewhere around that I have acquired that I can read, but I just it's hard for me right now to get into something. I have to be drawn into the writing, and it's hard to drawn into anything right now. But there's some books I want to go back and read. I want to go back and read the two. It's a series. I guess would two books be considered a series? I guess so. Stephen King and Peter Straub. I don't know how I remember that name, but Peter Straub, I think it is. They wrote two books. And the first book, I think, starts off on the East Coast, and the second book, I don't know. I don't remember exactly. But the character travels across country in the first book, and I don't remember why exactly happens in the second book, but I would like to read those books again. I read them when I was younger. I remember some details vividly, but some not as much. So there's there's stuff I definitely want to read again, but I want to read some of the books I haven't read before. Something new. Oh goodness, what's the name of the book I've read before? I've read it a couple of times, and it's no, I can't remember. It's I had it. It was in my head a minute ago. It was on my mind a minute ago. But there's a few books I've read before, and I like to read again. But definitely want to read something new, something different, and I have plenty of those. And I still don't know what I'm gonna do as far as video and photography. I don't know. I haven't been thinking too much about that. I've been thinking about how many more hours of work I had to do. I've been focusing on tracking how many hours I work each day and how many more hours. And recently, some weeks I haven't even. I have a dry erase board. I would write my hours I work on each day, but recently I haven't even bothered doing that. I have not had a need for that. So, and I thought about doing some, silly video, something stupid for TikTok today, but I didn't do anything. I don't know. My goal was to post on a regular basis on TikTok and take that and post on TikTok and share it to my Instagram and stuff. But I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I don't know what I want to do next. And there's just goofy old videos that are fun to do. And I definitely want to do another video with taking stock footage, the free stock footage, and a free stock song, and make a little video. Nothing special, nothing, just it's more like a music video, with an emotional kind of edit to it. And that's kind of how I did to some degree, it was how I did the first video with the scenery, and the music, and also the cityscapes and stuff. There's the various videos. I edited it with some emotional intent to it, some emotional kind of thing there. But mostly it was just to the beat, the rhythm, the beat of the music. And it wasn't meant to be anything like elaborate. I just wanted to edit something. And I want to do that again, maybe tomorrow. Of course, right now I'm going to bed. My sinuses have been bad. And right now my eyes are watering. I don't know why. I guess because I'm so tired. But tomorrow, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. Because I never know until that day. It depends on how I feel and other variables. Like something might come up. I don't know, like, back in my head, and like, I'm gonna put this out there but I'm putting it out there not thinking anything's gonna come from it, like, not thinking I'm gonna actually do anything with it, but I keep thinking I would like to do at least shoot a pilot for a TV show, or maybe like a TV show in quotes, because it wouldn't be like a full length long, it would be like a abbreviated episode kind of TV show, like where each episode is only like 5-10 minutes at most 10 minutes at most, and that's pushing it, right? But like very short episodic show. No idea what it would be about. Don't know what the characters would be like, because I don't know I don't know how I would be able to get actors or other crew members, or locations, or any other. If I needed more equipment, I don't know how I'd get that. But it's something that would be nice to do. I would like to do it, but I don't know. It's just a random one of those random thoughts that was just floating in my head like a tumor. But um, and it's stuck there. It's like a headache that never goes away. I just couldn't keep. I keep thinking about it, and I would like to direct again. Maybe not. Maybe not do more. Maybe not do so much, but just direct and have someone that could operate a good camera operator, a good DP, some great actors. But I don't know. I don't think anything will come from. I don't think anything was coming from this train of thought. So I do need to get back to my writing, and I did say I would post a piece of writing I found an older piece of writing I found. I did say I was going to post that to my Patreon, but I have not done that yet. Maybe tonight. I don't know. I guess honestly, the love hate kind of thing with my writing, where I love to write and at some points writing has been like breathing for me. But also the hate thing where I'm like, am I ever good enough? Am I going to? Is there anything ever going to become? Is there anything ever going to come from my writing, like publication or whatever? I don't know. I don't know. I have not even had. I'm still waiting to have a first career. I'm still waiting to have my own place to live and a car of my own. And a life. I'm still waiting for that to happen. I mean, I'm not waiting for that. I mean, waiting in the sense that there's not much I can do about anything right now. I need certain things to happen, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what needs to happen. I don't know anymore. I just know that I keep applying to career level jobs, and I get nothing except fake interviews for fake jobs, scams. So I don't know. I don't know any of that. I don't know. It's not like I have close friends I spend time with all the time on a regular basis, which would be nice and be good. I'd like to have some close friends to spend time with. I do have a bunch of board games and video games to play sometime if I had friends to play with. Of course, thinking of mentioning video games, I do intend to play my video games, and stream those at some point. I don't know when. I don't know. I don't know when I will do anything. Seriously, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just. I think the expression is called winging it. I think that's the expression that would fit here. I think it is. Well, I'm just taking each day as it happens, each moment, and I'm trying to do my best to prepare, get myself ready. Plan. But I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I don't know what I'm doing now, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing. And some days the depression isn't so bad. Some days it's really bad. And PTSD and trauma and anxiety. It just, I never know, like, if I'm going to be in that mood that I could just sit down and write for hours, or if I'm going to be in a mood where I sit down and there's a blank screen and it's blank for hours and nothing comes to me. I don't know. I just don't know. Sometimes when I listen to music, it helps me focus and helps me write. And other times I just don't think about it. I don't think about it. I don't listen to music because I don't think about it. Or maybe I just don't feel like it. I don't feel. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't feel like doing anything. I just don't feel like doing anything at all. Sometimes I feel like going to bed or staying in bed. It's an interesting ride, and there have been moments where I have thought about, I have had that writer mentality, and I thought about something, a perspective of writing, like a voice, a point of view with writing, and it was like, I was in bed and I was so tired, but I didn't write it down or anything, and then it went away, and now it's like a vapor that just, it's there a moment and then gone. I don't know. I guess there's many factors, there's many elements at play in life. I just think part of it is like, if I write something, will anyone read it? And then on top of that, if I write something and submit it for publication, will anyone buy it? Or if I self-publish, would anyone pay to read it? I don't know. Alright, but right now I just need to go to bed and declutter my mind. Just go to bed now. Start fresh. Tomorrow's a new day. I have some work stuff to do, but I don't have all the hours to work like I would. Like today I worked 4 hours. I don't have that tomorrow. I only have a short period of time. I only have a very small amount of work stuff to do. So I could definitely focus on my writing. Maybe work on organizing and cleaning my bedroom and the home office. It's just a mess, and I need I have a printer now that is still wrapped up in plastic. It wasn't free. It was discounted, but it wasn't free. I received it. I bought it for $25. I think it was $25. So I think that was a good deal. I think. Of course, I bought one of the monitors. Yep. The monitor I'm using as another I think. Well, I don't know how you say that, because I have my MacBook Pro in the middle, and I have the Apple monitor on the right, and then I have this new monitor on the left. Would that be considered a third monitor? Because the screen on the laptop wouldn't have. I guess it would be a third screen. So that one I received at a discount as well, but I don't know. It was a good discount. I think I did Google the monitor and see how much it cost. I paid $199 for that one. But so now that I'm thinking about it, I received another monitor, the other monitor I have, for free. So that was even better, even a greater deal, a better deal. Like I said, I don't know if I would be best at grammar or not. But I definitely have to, I don't know, figure something out. And it's not like I want to have money be the focus, the focal point. But I do need to. I need to make myself wait, is it viable or what? What's that word? Sustainable. Like I need to get to a point where I'm making enough money per month to cover my any kind of basic expenses, and not just. I mean, I don't pay rent or anything now, but I need to get to a point where I'm making enough money that I could afford to pay rent or mortgage if I bought a house. I'd like to buy a house and have. I'd like to buy a house that would give me more space. So one more space for my home office. Some space to be creative, like a studio space. I mean, it doesn't have to be that big, but space where I could do like product shots easier, or I don't know. I don't know what else. I don't know all else that I would be shooting video and photography of, but just a space to do that. No, it wouldn't have to be a lot of space, but just. And I've seen houses that would have space for that. Of course, I don't have the money or credit or anything to buy a house. But that's something I like to do. I would like to be able to do. And that's one reason I started the GoFundMe page, was to, I don't know. I started one of the GoFundMe campaigns because I thought I could buy a tiny house and a truck and live in that tiny house and travel the country doing photography and video and writing and just being creative, and of course that was before the all that stuff happened. All the stuff has happened last year, but the idea of like having a portable space that had the feel of a house but was on wheels with a truck, and then raise some money for that, and some equipment, some camera and photography, video equipment. Well, not just I don't know what equipment, but just some additional equipment. That was like a dream, a goal. It would help me start my life, but I don't think it's going to be I'm going to get any kind of funding through that, and I'm not sure how else to acquire that much money. I don't make that much money with the work I do, but whatever. I mean, no one wants to help me, so I don't know. Of course I'm gonna leave them there, but I'm gonna leave them up, and just in case, I guess. But I mean, it doesn't take any effort to leave them there, but anyway, the ghost teacher story. I'm coming back to that. I am. It's about. Okay, well, there's a few different series of stories that are going to take place that are going to center around a town. I don't know. I don't know where the town would be located at, really. I mean, I had like in my head maybe like Midwest, maybe small town out of nowhere with a secret military base, semi secret. It's known about but not known about, if that makes sense. That's underneath the town, and there are places that are above ground as well. But in this town, this base, they do experiments, and one of them sees the town being transported from the past to the present, and that's not the ghost teacher. That's not the ghost teacher, but that's one of the series that I have written and I've written about in some form a few times. But these different stories, these different characters, it's almost like the MCU in a way. But I guess that's, the MCU is gonna. I guess it could be considered part inspiration for this. But there are some other things that were inspiration because all this stuff, all of these different stories and characters take place in the same world. Maybe different parallel dimension kind of thing as well, but same place, if that makes sense. And I don't know if there's gonna be any kind of overlap, any kind of cross thing over of these characters. But I have the one with the traveling to town, the town that travels in time. I have the ghost teacher with the teacher that is a ghost. I have oh goodness, no, I forgot. Ghost teacher, travel in time. I'm just blanking on the other ones. I can't think. Oh yeah, the teen zombie boy, which I don't know if that would be. Maybe that would be a parallel. I can't even talk right now. This hour is late, and my mind is shutting down. It's a parallel dimension kind of thing because they're zombies. I don't know I haven't figured all this out, like any kind of timeline. It's all present day at some point, but I don't have, or maybe it is. I haven't figured out a bunch of stuff, because there's also the set of twins that travel in time with these devices that allow you to blend in with the time period that you travel to as far as wardrobe and appearance. But not only does it travel in time, but in space as well. Like location. You could say, well, you could start in New York, present day, and you could travel to the 16th century France, 16th century France. And when you appear there in 16th century France, you could set you could set the device to make your appearance so that you fit in to that time period, that location. And maybe it does something with languages as well. I don't know. haven't really. This is one of those things that it evolved from the town that disappears in time because of the because of the um, government base doing experiments. And I thought, well, I was like, well, one of the pieces of writing I wrote with this town, I had these two twins, and I had it. I don't know if I wrote it out exactly, but I had it planned out that these twins would find these devices, these time travel devices, and I'm thinking that they're going to be like Apple Watches. That would make sense. That would make the most sense, I guess. I think maybe I don't know, but I was thinking they're like Apple Watches, not Apple Watches, but like similar to Apple Watches, and that they would somehow be in the base and come across these devices. Of course, I also had the idea that these twins, while wandering around on the secret base, would do something that would make the time travel of the town happen. Like they would do something that would mess up the experiment they were doing, which the experiment was to make the town invisible. Because it's a secret military base with scientists working on military projects. The idea of making the entire town invisible, that would be like, that would be a thing for the military, right? So that was one of those ideas with these twins that I didn't do much with, and it's still there in my head. There's a couple more ideas, and I have them written down here somewhere. I just can't think of them right now. I don't know why I can't think of them. Oh, now I remember the book I wanted to read again. A Separate Piece. I've read it a couple times, and I think there's a movie, and I think I've seen that movie. Sometimes when I've read a book, some books I've read, I've visualized it so much that it's almost like I've seen a movie. So yeah, I haven't. Sometimes I have trouble with that because sometimes my dreams are so vivid, it's kind of hard to be like, was that a memory or a dream? Did I dream that moment? And sometimes, like, especially when I'm watching a TV show, or sometimes when I'm in a movie theater, occasionally, it's rare, but occasionally, when I'm watching a movie, I would fall asleep and dream about myself in the movie or TV show, and yeah. So I guess my dream world and waking world, sometimes the line blurs, between the two, which makes me think. Recently, I was thinking this one thought. Some of these dreams are so vivid. Some of these dreams I have are so vivid. But am I wasting an opportunity to have these dreams as starting points for some kind of writing, basis of writing, some writing, which I need to do that. And I know someone has told me before, maybe a couple of people have mentioned before, about having like a journal or something beside my bed, and when I wake up, writing down my dreams. And I don't know if I would remember. I don't know if I would, when I wake up, would I remember to write these dreams down? So yeah, I don't know. I need to find confidence in my writing, focus in my writing, because the ideas are there. I just need to believe that I can do it. Sometimes I don't believe I can do much of anything. But I need to do something. I know I've said it, but I'll say it again. I am open to a bunch of stuff. I'm open and available to work on video projects, as a crew, even as an actor. Acting is one of those things that, like I described my writing, it's a love-hate kind of thing. Where I do enjoy parts of it, but I don't know, some parts of it are not as fun. The audition process is just, I don't know. I mean, I remember having auditions that I thought went so great, but never came from of it. Nothing came from it. And of course, I remember this one time I auditioned for the commercial that I did get the part for the commercial, but another one of the casting directors wanted it was a casting. It was a production company, I guess, or casting agency. I can't remember what exactly, but one of the other people there that worked there, I guess they were there. They were not an actor. They were just staff, I guess. I don't know, producer. I don't know what they were. But they asked me if I was union, and I wasn't. Maybe I could. I don't know. Like, I don't think I could have lied about that. Maybe I could have. I don't know. But I told the truth. I said I told them I'm not union, and like, I don't know. I regret. I hate that, because that was a missed opportunity. Just because I'm not union. I was not union. Still not union, because I haven't. I don't know. I think it's possible. I don't know. I'd have to ask. I'd have to. I don't want to. I don't want. I couldn't do it right now. But even if I were eligible, I think I'm eligible. Might be eligible, or could be eligible for SAG-AFTRA, because I worked on this one show a bunch of days, like the maximum days I could work. I think I worked the maximum days I could work before becoming union on this after show. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I would find out, but I don't know. Like, I mean, one thing I don't have the money for the fees. Another thing, I don't know what that would do for me. I don't know if anything that would do for me, because there are a bunch of people that are union that don't have work. So if I were union, doesn't necessarily mean I would have work as an actor. But I am available to be an actor. I don't know. I don't know how good I am. I'm probably not that good, but I'm available and willing to be an actor, crew member, edit video, write, direct, camera operate. Yeah, I'm too tired. My train of thought just went off the tracks. It just went off the tracks and off the side of a canyon, and it's gone. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow exactly. I'm hoping I'll be alert enough to do some writing, some other stuff, but right now I am going to bed. And I don't know. I'm hopeful, somewhat slightly hopeful. I'm hoping that things will work out somehow. Maybe I'll get some help with some stuff, like my GoFundMe campaigns and my Patreon. But I'm also pessimistic. I think that's the right word. Pessimistic about all of it. Doubtful. And it's not easy with depression, anxiety, PTSD from trauma. All that stuff. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to bed. So, that's it for tonight. So please visit and share my links. They'll be down below in a few minutes. But please visit and share my links. Share this video. Come back tomorrow. Until then, thanks and good night.